Bible says in the book of Proverbs chapter 21 verse 9 and 19, there is something that the Bible said there which I want you to listen very carefully. The Bible said in the book of Proverbs chapter 21 verse 9, it said, it is better for you as a man, he's referring to a man, for you as a man to be on the top of the roof than to be with a nagging woman, a quarrelsome woman, a contagious woman. And it says in verse 19, it is better for you to be in the desert than for you as a man to live in a house with a nagging woman. Now, this was the word of Solomon in the book of Proverbs, that it is better for you to be on the top of the roof. And you know very well that when you are on the top of the roof, you are being exposed to many elements. You are being exposed to cold, you are being exposed to sunshine, you are being exposed to mosquitoes, you are being exposed to harmful things, harmful elements. You are being exposed to a lot of dangers. Now he said, instead of you to be in a house with a quarrelsome woman, you should be on the top of the roof where you will be exposed to all these elements. So it is better to be with all these elements than to be with a nagging woman. This is to show you how dangerous it is to live with a nagging woman, because a nagging woman can do anything at any time. And it says in verse 19, it is better for you to be in the desert than to be with a nagging woman. So actually in the desert there is nothing like water. Everywhere is plain, like the sun will be hitting you back to back. There will be no food, there will be no water, there will be no shelter, there will be nothing there. In fact, you will be your life will be at risk. But he said it is better to be there than to live in a house with a nagging woman. So this message I'm passing through now is for the men who have not married and for men who have married but they're married wrongly to a nagging woman. A nagging woman can be more dangerous. It can be more dangerous when it comes to a man's life, because they can do anything at any time. That is why courtship is very, very important to young youths who have not married. As a man, put your eyes on the ground to look into ladies' life, not to venture into a nagging woman, because you might be hearing it, nagging, quarrelsome woman. You say, I can be able to handle it. In fact, love is there to cover everything. But let me tell you the truth, love cannot cover this kind of nagging woman I'm talking about. In fact, you might think in your heart that love can do a lot of things. Besides, love is blind. But let me tell you the truth, there are some places that love cannot be blinded. In fact, there are things you think that love can cover for you in marriage, but it cannot cover it for you. Rather, you are endangering your soul to early grave, because marrying a wrong woman is like eating poison. That is just the truth. Because wrong woman can do a lot of things to you as a man. So nagging woman can cause you a lot of pains, a lot of stress, a lot of disaster. In fact, it will jeopardize your family. Your family future will be at risk. There will be no peace for you as a man in a house. So for you not to become someone that will leave the earth to meet your ancestors when your time is not yet, like your time of dying is not there, and you die prematurely, avoid marrying a nagging woman. Live with courtship, like stay with a woman for like 3 months, 1 year at least. Live with her with in a period of time to learn her character very, very, very well before you can be able to decide. Before you can be able to, don't marry blindly. Don't venture into marriage. Marriage is a journey of no return. In fact, you will think that, you will say in your own mind, if things go wrong, I will disappear. I will leave the house. In fact, I will divorce her. But let me tell you, spiritually, you are still entangled. You are still bound together. So it is better to avoid. They say prevention is better than cure.
avoid marrying a nagging woman. Look into a woman's life very, very accurately. Know is whether if it is what you can handle, if it's what you want, before you can be able to engage and marry that person. Now, for those men who have been married to such ladies, I have a message for you. That message will be coming in the next video. So follow me, subscribe to this my channel. If you are watching it on YouTube, if you are watching it on Facebook, anywhere you are watching it, try to follow me so that you can be able to get the next video I will be making concerning those who are already in a family where we have nagging women. So avoid nagging women if you are not yet married. But if you are married, stay connected for the next video. Follow me, subscribe, turn on the notification button so you can be able to see my new videos. God bless you.